Hi everyone, it's Grace Victory here. I am a Feelunique ambassador. Welcome to the Feelunique YouTube channel. Today for World Mental Health Day, I wanted to bring you my top 5 tips on how to improve your mental health. Number 1 being learn how to process how you feel and check in with yourself. We lead very busy lifestyles, and sometimes we forget just to check in with ourselves, like every morning and night, see how we're feeling, see what's going on, see what's coming up. And a really great way that I do that is by journaling. It can sound quite cliche, but it really works. I have a journal to write in after therapy, like my therapy sessions. I have a journal for gratitude, so I write down like 5 things that I'm grateful for every day. And I also have like a poetry journal where I just try and get out all of my feelings and create art with them. Journaling, get into it. These are a few of my journals. I just use notepads really. This one says poetry and prose on it. And this one's got like cute eyes. But yeah, you can just use any notepads. I quite like stationery, so I find buying a new notepad very therapeutic in a very weird way. Number 2 is find the joy in little things. You know, big, amazing things don't happen all the time. And I think if you constantly strive and constantly look forward to big things, you miss out on the little things that happen that can bring you joy. Like being in nature. I love being like in the grass, barefoot. It's very grounding. And it's about connecting with all the amazing things that, you know, are here in the world. Baking's a great one, like cookies. Everyone loves cookies. Or you can bake cakes or granola bars, whatever you want to make. And then another one that I really love, like just a little thing, is reading. I love to read. I feel like sometimes we feel a lot of stuff and we don't know how to express it because we haven't got the words yet. And I find when you read, it gives you the vocabulary to articulate how you feel. It gives you new words. It breaks things down for you. You're able to see things in different ways. So I love reading, and a book that I want to recommend is Marianne Williamson, A Return to Love. This is probably the most like life-changing book for me. I read this and everything changed. It's all about returning back to your most purest form, which is when you were just born and just full of love. And it's just honestly so incredible. So if you're looking for an uplifting, inspirational, spiritual book that's gonna help you find inner peace, really, give this a read, because honestly, I read it and within like a month I was starting to think differently. And yeah, I can't rave about this book enough. Go and buy it. Number 3 is talk to someone that you trust. And that can be anyone. I don't necessarily mean parents or, you know, friends. It can be someone, you know, a school teacher. It can be a therapist. It can be your doctor. It can just be anyone, a counsellor at your university. And just lighten the load a little bit. And you'll be quite surprised with how compassionate and empathetic people can be. And I think it's really important to start building a tribe around you of, you know, like sisterhoods and, you know, women who can be there for each other. I think that's really important. And it can even be online friends. It can just, it's gotta be someone that you can trust and someone that can help you break down and process what you're going through. And because we keep things inside and we internalize things, don't we? Out of fear that we're not good enough, or that we're a burden, or that we're too much to handle, we're too intense, all of this stuff. But it's really important that you tell someone, you know, what's going on, how you feel, and also look on your good days too. I think it's just important to have general chat with people that you trust. And that's how you create, you know, your own little community. Number 4 is be kind to yourself and look after yourself. I didn't actually know what self-care was until 2016 when I went into therapy. And now I can't imagine my life without it. And also just being aware of your thoughts. If you catch yourself thinking about yourself, it's usually bad thoughts, and learning to hear those thoughts and replace them with kind ones is really important, and not be so hard on yourself. One thing that I really recommend for great mental health is sleep. the impact of sleep is incredible. If I don't sleep enough, my skin looks tired, I feel tired, what I eat completely changes, how I feel, how I talk to people, how I talk to myself. Sleep's a massive thing. So I recommend getting really, really, really good, solid sleep. And if you're having trouble with sleeping, I go through like bouts, maybe twice or 3 times a year, where I just can't switch off, or I switch off and then wake up. And I love sleep aids that help me have a peaceful sleep. One product that an entire range that I love is This Works, the sleep range. This one is a hair elixir, but they have room sprays, like pillow sprays, they have bath salts, they have loads of different products, and they really, really help. It's like a magic formula, I swear. And it just helps to like calm me down and just like settle my brain. I'm usually tired whenever I go to sleep, but my brain's on overdrive. So I love the whole This Works range. And then another product that I've been using for a few weeks is the Avena Sativa drops. And they're oral drops. You put them in a drink and you drink them. It's a very, very natural product. And it just helps to drift you off into a peaceful sleep. And these are the products that I use, and I love a good nighttime routine more than the morning. Actually, I do like a bit of a pamper in the evenings and like having a wind down. You know, when you're a child, or even if you work with children, like children in care and things like that, you have a routine for the children at night, and I feel like we should still have that as adults, like massively. So maybe like half an hour before you get into bed, just start winding down, like dimming the lights more. Putting on like a candle, or having a warm drink, just things that make you feel like you're kind of going into hibernation mode, you know? So as I mentioned, I love a candle. This one is available on Feelunique, and it's by a Scandinavian brand, and this is called Rosenhav. This is new to my collection. It smells so good. It's like elderflower and rose, obviously, but I do love a candle, and you can get, you know, affordable ones, like cheap ones. Hasn't got to be expensive candles, but I think they just create an ambience that makes you relax and makes you just settle. I think that's really important. I can't go to sleep when, like, straight away after getting home from a night out, or, you know, after I've been watching a show, I have to like settle properly. Another way that you can do that is with like a bath or a shower. If you're in the shower and bath, I recommend Epsom bath salts. So obviously you just put them in your bath. If you're in the shower, you can put them around your feet and feel them under your feet, and just allow the salt to ground you and like relax you. They're really good for like aching muscles too. And I also like a bath oil. This one is by Aromatherapy Associates. This is a Support Breathe bath and shower oil. Very luxurious, very comforting. I like really comforting products, especially in the evening. And yeah, they just make you feel like you're back in the womb. No, they make you feel like you're a child again, you know, and someone's looking after you. And that's how I think that we should approach our own self-care, as if we are looking after someone, you know, looking after yourself. And my last tip is learning to be present. And this is especially for people that disassociate and people with anxiety. We often get into this state where we're not in the moment, we're not there. You know, anxiety is often about the past or about the future, and what's happened to you and what could happen to you. And one thing that I really recommend is, yeah, being present. And to do that, breathe, you know, feel your breath. You're alive, you're breathing, you're safe, it's okay. Feel your feet on the ground is a very, very good one. Just to bring you home, bring you back to your center, bring you back to balance and alignment. And another tip is to hear things around you to bring you back into that present moment, whether it's the aircon in the office, it's your friend's pen as she scribbles because you're at school or university. Think of the sounds around you, the birds chirping, just to bring you back to where you are. And I recommend like doing that exercise every day, like learning to just be present in that moment. And it is actually quite hard, and sometimes I find it easy, other days I find it very, very difficult, but I think it's a really good mindful practice to look after your mental health. So yeah, that is me, that I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. The products mentioned and like my little self-care favourites will be linked down below. Check them out if you want to, and I hope you're all having an amazing day wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and take care. Bye.